we're going to get to our presidential movie draft. I do have a couple of things I want to put up here first. One of which is I did put this poll up on YouTube, and I asked people on the old YouTube channel, who is the greatest fictional movie president of all time? The three that I put up there were President James Marshall from Air Force One, President Thomas J. Whitmore from Independence Day, and President James Dale. Does anybody know what he was from?
From Mars Attacks.
From Mars Attacks, that is correct. And a pretty tight race here, but President James Marshall is the one who kind of came through and won this poll, which, by the way, you can find these polls.
Greatest speech.
Make sure, that's true. He had a really, today is our Independence Day. If you want to find these polls, you can find them on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribing to the channel, you're liking below, and all that other fun stuff.
World.
He did. Well, technically, Randy Quaid saved the world.
Well, that's only because his missile wouldn't fire. Oh, no, he was out of missiles. That's right. He was out of missiles.
No, it wouldn't fire. Remember, it got stuck.
No, it wouldn't. Yeah.
No, the president's one. He was out of missiles, though. Remember, he wanted to take it out, and his boy was going to go, and his boy got blown out the sky. And anybody else got any missiles?
I don't know. If I'm picking anybody to fight the aliens, it's going to be Jack Black from Mars Attack. Or Mars Attack.
I was going to say, they're making a new one they signed Will Smith on. He's going to slap the shit out of the aliens.
Well, he kind of did that in the first, remember? Welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
Welcome to Earth. Wow. This is how I do. All right. So, looking at the scores here, it looks like we're going to have Lan going first, then Frank, and then Shim. Let me get prepared here. You guys got your lists. So basically what we're doing here is the president has to be kind of a big part of the movie or a memorable part of the movie. And we are going draft style, snake draft. And we're trying to pick the best triple feature that we can come up with. So for Lan, what is your first movie?
My first movie is, and granted, it took me a while to figure this list out because I didn't watch a lot of movies with the president.
Yeah, this one was a little bit of a stretch,
but I went with Dave with Kevin Kline.
Such a good movie.
Great movie.
So if you've never seen Dave, it is Kevin Kline, and he plays both the real president and then a guy who would impersonate the president. The real president dies banging a hua, and so they find him because he would actually go. He would go impersonate the president and get like paid for gigs, and they found him and they were like, "Look, basically the president died having sex, so we need you to come in." And then they were gonna like make it look better with like they didn't want people to know that he died, banging a hua. And it ended up being a great movie. Who was his wife? Was that Gina Davis?
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. That's it.
Sigourney Weaver. Yeah.
I once caught a fish this big.
All right, Frank, what's your first movie?
I went with the best president ever, Comancho from Idiocracy. Because those are the times we're living in right now. So Idiocracy is my movie for number one.
If anybody has not seen Idiocracy, you need to see it.
We're living it right now. You don't need to see it. We're living it.
It can be a bit depressing, but he's talking specifically about Terry Crews, who plays, I always forget his name, but it's Mountain Dew,
5 names long,
something Camacho, which somebody did get a write-in vote on that poll when I put the best fictional president up on YouTube. All right, Shim, what's your first movie?
I'm stuck because I actually had both of those as well. But I'm going to go with a more serious movie because I think this movie is kick-ass, and it's Dick. Do you remember that one?
Yep.
Dick.
That one. Dick. D-I... Yeah, Dick. Like,
Dick.
Came out
that one was actually a killer movie.
99 or 2000, was it?
Who was in Dick? Or should I say, who was Dick in? What? Who was that? 1999.
When I did The Kiss with Upside Down Tobey Maguire.
Oh, yeah, it was Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah.
Dave Foley. Harry Shearer's in it as well. Oh, there you go. All right, so my first pick, although you guys both took my first picks because I had Idiocracy and I had Dave on my list. And I might cause a little bit of controversy with this one because it whether or not it classifies as a movie is iffy. I'm going with Hamilton.
Never seen the musical, even though I knew it, and never seen the movie, so I don't have.
I mean, there is technically it's a movie version of the play, so What do you like? What? Yay or nay, guys?
I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
have a problem with it. It wasn't on my list.
No, I think it counts. I think it counts.
All right. Well, after Hamilton, I am going to go with Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
I wondered if you were going to do
Damn
that.
it.
Have any of you guys read the book?
No, I just watched the movie a long time ago.
Go read the book. The book is really good, actually. And I thought about going with Lincoln first, but I knew one of you sons of bitches was going to take Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, so I had to swoop in and get it. All right, we are back to Shim and his dick follow-up.
I just realized something that I actually I picked the wrong one. So it was supposed to be Vice.
Oh, the one about
Vice is a good movie.
The one about Cheney, right?
Yeah, I misspoke. Yeah. I totally misspoke. It was actually the movie that I meant to pick. The first one was. You want to hear something funny? I thought that Vice was called Dick, so I said Dick. And then the truth is, the Vice was the one I meant to say. It is blind luck that there is a movie called Dick that has the president in it.
Son of
You
a
have to be
bitch.
careful about that dick vice.
Yeah.
So Vice.
All right, we're going with that one. So yeah, it was basically.
Now I've got some teeny bopper chick flick on my fucking list.
Yeah,
by
just in case you didn't know what Dick is about, it's basically a comic reimagining of the Watergate scandal, which ended the presidency of Richard Nixon, and features several cast members from Saturday Night Live and Kids in the Hall.
Who you did not
no
see
idea
because you
that
didn't
movie
have
even
Saturday
existed.
Hey,
Never even knew that movie existed.
bringing the heat. All right, we are moving on back to Frank. What's your second movie?
Man, I had a few here to go with, but I'm gonna go with 13 Days with Kevin Costner about the missile crisis.
Does he play the president in that?
No, he's like this one of his, I think, I don't even know what you call, like a consultant or whatever. He's the one that is basically handling the situation.
Bruce Greenwood plays the president. Actually, he was the guy that was in the last Netflix film, the horror one, was really good. He's got a great voice, by the way. Bruce Greenwood does.
It deals with the 13 days of we almost ended the world because Russia and the United States couldn't figure things out.
Nightmare says that's a great movie, Brandon. Which one? This is the problem is I don't I don't know which one you're talking about. The Fall of the House of Usher, by the way, is what I was talking about that Bruce Greenwood is in. He plays like the main guy in the family. All right, so 13 Days going to Frank. Land, back-to-back picks. Where you got? You starting with Dave.
Okay, I'm going with Lloyd Bridges in Hot Shots Part 2.
Ooh, all right. And?
I get back-to-back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last one is Deep Impact.
Ooh, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, yeah.
As El Presidente. All right, Frank, back to you, buddy. What is your third and final pick in your presidential movies? Oh, it says Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. It's good. The book is even better.
I saw on a list because you
It sounded like Foghorn Leghorn right there.
With I saw it on a list. And you had studios that would do competing movies, and for whatever reason, this movie was below the other one, and the other one sucked.
Armageddon?
No, Olympus Has Fallen is my last one, and they put White House Down as a better movie, and White House Down sucked. Jamie Foxx sucks. Channing Tatum sucks. That whole movie sucks. Olympus Has Fallen is 10 times better.
There you go. All right.
It
Shim?
sucks.
What's your third and final movie?
The Critic.
Air Force One.
I'm surprised it actually lasted this
Well,
long.
I didn't want to take it
One
because I
picking
had
it.
picked
Yeah,
it once
I
before.
thought that'd be the first one. I thought I had Dave. Sorry, I thought I was going to
David?
get that one. David.
David.
When you picked that one first, I was like, damn, that was going to be my ace in the hole.
It's a great
Anyway.
movie.
It's a great movie. It's one of those ones when I was a kid. I used to watch that on repeat. You got a few movies that you watch like when you got the VHS tape. I used to watch that all the time. I don't know why I liked it so much.
All right, so some of my honorable mentions that I have here. One is Primary Colors, which is kind of the
Bill Clinton ripoff.
Yeah, the dramatization. It has John Travolta essentially playing Bill Clinton.
Yep.
We have All the President's Men,
Yep.
which I guess this one I was iffy on because it's more about Woodward and Bernstein, which are played by I think it was Robert Redford and Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin
Yep.
Hoffman, yep.
I also had I'm surprised nobody picked the American President because that one seemed to be on the top of the list of like everybody's. It was.
It's all right. Yeah.
What's his?
Michael
Douglas.
Michael Douglas. Yeah. When you
It was
look
a chick
up.
flick.
Yeah. When you look
Yeah,
up
it kind of was.
presidential movies, those are always towards the top.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
also have Man of the Year.
Well, Lincoln.
Hold on. Jesus fucking Christ. We have Man
You
of the
already
Year.
said it. It's no surprise.
Huh?
You'd said it earlier.
I said Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
No, but you said you were thinking about just taking Lincoln first, but you were worried that it would then, like Alan and I would then go, ha ha, Vampire Hunter.
All right, well, hold on then.
Sucks.
Okay, so Man of the Year. Have you guys ever heard of Man of the Year?
Yes.
Robin Williams. Fantastic movie, actually, by the way.
Nope.
There's one that I'm completely blanking on now, and I didn't write it down, but it's the one with Chris Rock where he's actually running for president.
Oh,
Look that
I
up
have
for
that
me. real
soundtrack.
quick. I was gonna say, look that up real quick and let me know
All right.
because that was another one. A couple other honorable mentions here: Independence Day and Mars Attacks. And then I am
Mars
down
Attacks
to
for sure.
two. Lincoln being one of the potential finalists, which is why I didn't want Frank to mention it right there. But it was this, and then there's also another movie that's called My Fellow Americans, and it is Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau playing former presidents who were like political rivals. And it is a fantastic movie. But considering the fact that I already went with Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, I almost feel obligated to go with Lincoln.
Head of State, by the way. Is
Head
the
of
one.
State. That's it. That's a fantastic movie, by the way.
Chris
Go
Rock.
watch that with Chris Rock.
Can I throw in one more movie that's what I forgot about?
What's that?
Doctor Strangelove. It's got the president in it. That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a million. Yeah.
All right. Well, my final pick is, what do you guys think?
Well, Lincoln's a better movie.
My Fellow Americans is so good. I'm just going with My Fellow
Tell you
Americans.
what,
but I actually haven't seen
I've got
Lincoln.
to chime in. I've been holding it for the half an hour. I'm gonna take a bathroom break while you procrastinate.
How the
Be back
fuck
in
do
10
you need
seconds.
to piss so many
Like, I'm
times?
sorry. I've been trying to hold it, man, but this is taking too long.
He literally gets up to take a leak before we stream. And
Well, you had to go kick the dog's ass in the middle of this one, so I guess he's kind of.
well, that was a little different. I can't take care of the dog. That fucker's.
But I mean,
yapping right
we're
outside the
talking
door.
about 10 seconds there.
Good God.
Well, I mean, maybe it's.
I kind of just want to sit here in silence. We should make it awkward as fuck for him.
That's
And-
what we did while you were dealing with the dog.
Oh, and I was yelling at
think
the
I
dog? Fucking
just
Rocky.
talked
No,
about
Frank was
Rocky!
talking.
Huh? What did you say, Lance?
No, when you were gone, Frank was chopping it up.
talking about Ronald Reagan and Clint Eastwood.
Ronald Reagan and Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, because we're talking about Back to the Future 3.
Oh.
How they were supposed to have cameos in that, and both of them couldn't do it.
The loud fucking door, man.
Look at that. That was a 10-second feat.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to buy you a fucking bucket so you can just take a whiz
I'm
while
not
we're on
doing
the
that.
air.
I'm a professional, man.
No, it's
I'm not
okay.
gonna
I can
pee on
send him
camera.
the urinal things that they have at the hospitals.
Just wear a diaper.
Oh, yeah. You can get him one of those little tubs.
So it clearly,
Yeah.
nothing happened. No decisions were made while I was gone.
My final fucking movie was My Fellow Americans. Mr. I have the bladder of a fucking baby.
Hold on, I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Jesus Christ.